Hello Furkies, this is day 65 of me playing chess every day until I reach the rapid rating of 2500. So here we go. We have the game, we have the black pieces against a 2000 rated opponent. So let's go, what will my opponent do? Pawn to d4, so I will respond symmetrically with pawn to d5 and we get the queen's gambit. I will play the slow defense, not accepting the gambit, not playing queen's gambit declined, not playing pawn to c6, knight c3 is common, knight f6 now, and knight f3. You play e3, but I still play e6, because if I were to play bishop f5, then simply queen b3 happens. So we get the Meran semi-slow, now knight d7, bishop d3 and takes is the most popular continuation. There is also queen c7 here, but we face the Meran variation. So now takes, bishop takes, b5, bishop d3 probably. So bishop d3 it is, a6 trying to play c5 and bishop b7. Castles is not the best response. The best move is to play pawn to e4 there. So should we start with bishop b7? But bishop b7 allows e4. So let's just play c5. And then bishop b7 doesn't allow e4 anymore to come as easily. Also c4 in some positions also takes and then takes on e4. We'll see. I like Meran positions. This bishop is amazing on b7 on this very long diagonal here. Knight e5 is not the most popular move, I believe. It looks just kind of weird. I'm not sure what the idea of this move actually is. It's probably to get to c6, but just bishop b7, yeah. Takes, bishop b7 takes, on d7 queen takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. Bishop here doesn't work, I simply take. Knight takes should work there, but I have takes, bishop b5 and bishop c6. So takes, yes. Bishop b7. And I mean, this bishop looks really nice on this diagonal, doesn't it? I mean, it's pressuring g2, it's pressuring also very important t4 square here, also d5. My knights are very nicely placed. The position is of course equal. The position is equal out of the opening, but now white has some trouble. You cannot really push e4. I mean, you could, but you play f4. I mean, what is going on this diagonal, yeah? That's the question. You play f4. I've never seen this move ever played on in this variation. f4 is just insane. f3 rather, and try to play e4, trying to lock down this bishop, but f4 just allows me to have the full control of this diagonal. What should we do now? Bishop e7 or bishop d6 are the two most natural moves in this position developing. Also rook c8 comes to my mind. Bishop e7 probably better. Also bishop d6 not that bad, trying to give away the bishop and then play like knight d5. That's not bad either, so probably bishop d6 is the most flexible. Rook c8 is also very flexible. I don't think f5 is an idea. And bishop d6 just kills this idea because it wins a pawn, no questions asked. So yeah, just bishop d6. Takes, I probably will take with the knight. Probably. Pressuring here, pressuring the bishop, pressuring e4 as well. And then taking, maybe playing queen c7 and queen c6, going on this diagonal. Also putting a knight on g4 in some positions will be very good, with queen h4 to follow. We'll see if that will happen indeed. And now also when you pushed f4 and d4, I mean your e3 pawn, let me just put it like this. Now your e3 pawn is just very weak pawn. It's called a backwards pawn. You could potentially push it forward. You could, but I mean, it loses the d4 for now, and when you take here, I mean, e4 will also hang because you need to move the knight. Bishop e1. Okay, I get it. You're trying to get on this diagonal as well. But when you play like queen d3, I just play b4, bishop e4 in the worst case. Just probably training the bishops, but b4 is weakening. So bishop b1. What do we make of this move? It defends the pawn here. That's probably the main idea. So we're kinda trying to play for e4, I guess. But you cannot do that because pawn takes, still queen takes, just bishop c5. Just wins your queen on the spot, yeah. So let's just castle, probably. Castle's f5 still hangs the e5 pawn. So let's just castle. Also, h7 is just defended. g4 I think is just too much. I mean, what the hell? a3, you're still not developing any of your pieces. a3, what? Probably b4 is an idea. I mean, b4 cannot be an idea because what is this? Queen c7 or rook c8 looks really nice. Probably rook c8 firstly, let me think. And my opponent is also spending very much 0 time, so rook c8 or queen c7. Queen e7 also a move. But queen c7 probably more active, although queen b6 is also an idea. To pressure the d4 pawn. And to pin the d4. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, queen b6 is an idea also. a4 there. a4 looks bad. And then like rook c8, rook d8, and then takes. Here and just takes. The pawn is pinned. Queen b6 creates of a threat of firstly taking here. If queen takes, bishop c5. Picks up the e3 pawn, so queen b6. Queen b6 has an idea. It is to take, pawn takes, and the pawn is pinned here, so just knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. Pressure, I mean, I win a pawn. Pressure on d4 as well. I mean, queen c2, pressuring h7, threatening rook takes is a legit option, but just check probably firstly, and then like bishop e4, knight. No, this doesn't work. Just like g6 or something. Yes, because my knight is no longer on d7, reinforcing the knight on f6. But we'll see. We'll see. Also, from where is this opponent? Montenegro. Wow, I should have known this. But okay. Takes, takes, and knight takes. Bishop takes. Bishop takes. I mean, this just creates too many threats, yeah? King h1 is very passive move here. You should probably play something else. I'm not sure what. Maybe takes, but just knight takes back. Oh, so queen c2 creates a threat of knight takes on d7. The knight takes and checkmate on h7. Queen d3 also creates the same threat, but then I have probably the move c4. c4 looks bad. Maybe just g6, yeah. h4, h5, not really a threat. Also g4, g5. I just go to d5, yeah. And I mean, your bishops here are pretty bad. I mean, this bishop is somewhat good, pressuring this h7 square. But I mean, this bishop here is just locked in by these pawns. You cannot push with e4, so that's pretty bad. I think still the position should be pretty much level because he has some queen c2 ideas and some checkmate attacks. Queen c2, you take on the sun firstly. But this is your strong piece, yeah? And now just takes. You wanna push e4? But e4 hangs a pawn here. Queen c2, knight f6. g4, g6, g5 here. Also like queen c7 now. Oh, I guess there is bishop e4 if the knight is no longer on f6. Oh, but if queen c2, then there is no like bishop e4 because the queen blocks the bishop. I think my position now is better than it used to be. Just I'm not really threatening to take here. But it is an idea that my opponent needs to take care of, and then knight f6, queen. You push. Oh, whoa, whoa. You really push. Wow. I wasn't expecting this move. I missed it I mean that he can push e5, but doesn't look that good either, so let me calculate now. Pawn takes, knight takes, looks pretty bad. Queen c6, like bishop e4, something happens on this diagonal, that's bad for me. My other candidate move from just looking to the position is knight f6. And if takes, I mean, yes, I have bad pawn structure, but my piece activity is pretty great. I have the open d file, I have the open diagonal, I have space on the queen side. Knight f6 also prevents like all bishop e4 ideas. Excuse me. Oh my god, these arrows are so bad. Takes, maybe even starts with queen c6 or something. And then yeah, I mean, what do you play? Rook f3, queen e2. Then I take back. Also my f file opens up. I have a great square for the knight. This bishop is pretty bad so far, but is there anything else? b4. I saw this move, but just e takes. D takes on e6, takes. Oh, there is a fork at the end. Oh, so here. Takes should win a piece. Oh, it should win a rook because here I'm threatening mate and here. Oh, whoa. But I cannot take the rook because bishop takes on h7. At least I'm seeing some tactics. That is good. But I mean, even then I should win just. So before, if knight moves, just I pick up just pawn. Oh, I guess there is knight a4. And then takes like this, which again not that good. But again, before here, oh, the knight is defended, of course. So probably my original idea with knight f6 is just fine. Is there something I'm missing? Like bishop takes, knight takes here, queen takes, knight f6 there, queen d3. I mean, I lost this bishop. So no, knight f6, just knight f6. I think it is nice. b4 was there, but I don't like knight a4. Attacking the queen and then taking there. Probably it's still playable, because this knight is kinda misplaced. But now I also have this queen side majority, yeah? So in any endgame I should be better. Also, if takes, you won't really push with d4, yeah? Because I all then have b4, but still knight a4. No, but if you push I just have some checks, yeah? Probably. So takes, probably just pre-moves here. Although queen c6 is also an option there. But e4, not that great. So just takes. If I were to play queen c6, then simply e4. Now just rook d8. Definitely rook a d8. Because my rook on f file is just good. Knight e4 in some moments. Knight d5 also. Queen c6 not yet because of b4. But then b4 because of e4. But then b4 has much greater effect. Because this pawn would simply be lost. I guess. Yeah, so maybe queen c6 not that bad of an idea. It threatens mate. And yes, I mean, I heard that if black can threaten a checkmate in the opening, then black is at least equal. Who said that? I think it was Yasser, do you know that guy? Very old American great grandmaster. Doesn't quite matter, but I think, but that's not an opening anymore, yeah? Arguably, but no, I think it is. Knight e2 now played, which is weird. Knight e2 is weird. Here rook f3 is forced. Is it? Rook f2 is also there. But rook f2 knight g4 wins. Here e4 I just take. So rook f3. After rook f3, I could move my queen somewhere to attack the rook. Rook g3, knight here. Queen c6 just improves my position, yeah? Rook f3 forced. No, but this looks weird, yeah? Here, how can you defend the checkmate again? You can't really, yeah? Rook f2, knight g4 wins. No, that is rook f3, of course. But okay, that looks pretty bad. How can I make a move that would disallow like rook f3 or something? There is e5 myself. To play e5 myself? Probably like f5 happens. Here and then rook f3. I think it's not better. Also rook d8, where do you move your queen? Oh, probably to b6, eh? Then like bishop c7. f5, bishop e5, bishop d5, that is cool, is okay. Rook d8, oh, rook d8, queen b3, how stupid am I, just c4. And this diagonal opens up, so just rook d8. If queen c2, I mean, still just here. And then you kinda running out of proper squares for your queen. And also, you go to e1, okay, which is kinda weird. Now, are you really threatening that much? On the queen, on the king side? e5, f5, c5, c4 myself. Oh, this gives away this square. Here, queen g3, knight h5. Queen g4, I guess. Also like knight e4. Bishop e7. Try to get something on this diagonal. Queen c6, probably great move to start with the sequence. And then something else. Queen g3 I expect. Rook f3 I don't expect, really. Queen f2 is weird, yeah. Allowing knight g4 to come with the tempo. So what can I do then, yeah? Knight f6 back. We'll see, we'll see. Queen g3, knight h5, queen g4. e5. If you take, you get mated. If you play f5 there, you play queen g3, you are stepping onto this diagonal. Is there anything? Not really, I think. Also here, and if I can get my rook somewhere, cannot get it to g6. Rook here looks nice, yeah. Queen here though, I don't like that. I really don't. Rook f6 takes, queen takes. I have very good bishop still. Knight g3. Not that great, but knight e4 I believe is the best move. Queen g4 I play rook f6 and here. Bishop e4, queen e4, knight c3 just back. I'm also getting pretty low on time, which is not that great. The only move I am kind of worried about is queen f3. Might not be objectively great for white, but I mean, this bishop is bad. That's one by one. You go to h3, which is weird. It is really weird. I cannot move the knight because this is pretty bad, so rook f6 now. Queen f3, there is only move. Your queen is getting pretty trapped. Also, this pawn is now defended, yeah? I think he missed rook f6 because he would have played like queen f3. But now this just gives me free temp, yeah? To spend on knight c3. I mean, what is this? Now I think I just get much better endgame, don't I? Here takes, here takes. Rook h6 is probably the only move. Queen f3 now only move. You could go here. Oh, I forgot about that, but I don't think it works. But of course it does. What the hell? What is this? I will be down on exchange. What is this? How did I miss this? Forgot my knight is hanging already. Wait, what could I even do? Probably just bad. I mean, now I need to do something. I'm not sure what. Queen takes, knight takes. Rook takes. Here. Just very bad. So I cannot take. If I take, you take me. I'll probably take you and you take me there. I'm down a rook there. Of course I'm down a rook. Just what the hell. I could just take here. Queen? Somewhere is only move, yeah? Here. Takes. I'm down a rook as well. I mean, queen b6 or something. But then I'm just down a piece, eh? Win here, probably. To go here or something. Just insane. How did I miss this? Is there anything else? Like, here. Just takes. This king is safe. He has f2. Queen b6 to push up, to push here. Here, queen f3. Takes, knight takes. Um. No, just take. You don't take my rook, do you? But even if you do, then I'm down on exchange, which should be much better than anything else. But if you take like this, I think I just take back. One g3. Here, here. I probably need to take here. Aye. I'm probably just losing now, eh? Completely losing. Queen f3. Takes. And that's the only counterplay I have. He's king and g2. I mean, I'm just lost here. Queen b6, queen f3. What do I do then? Just take on e4 and lose? I guess so. This is just insane. I will just be down a piece. And will just lose. I mean, what was there? Here, knight c3 was played. If I take bishop, oh, I should just take it here. And I think I was just very much okay. If you take, you get mated. Queen h3, rook h6. Just takes. You don't have really the time to take back. I should have taken. I spent how much time? 35 seconds on rook h6 and blundered everything. I mean, my time management this game was just very bad. Probably just bishop b7 also is much better. Which is just sad. I mean, it's not bad. It's not better. But yes, it is. It's just up a piece as well, yeah? Here I take, you take, and I take. Then I'm also just lost, probably. But queen f3 played. Bishop c8. And like e5. That's probably all I have, yes, bishop c8. But I mean, there is nothing. I will try to do something on the queen side with my pieces, but there is just nothing I can do now. e5, f5, and I close down all my pieces. I mean, painful. But what can I do now? Knight c3 I should have just taken, and if like here, just king f7 maybe. King f7 even better, threatening. I mean, you just lose if you take on h7. If you take with the bishop, I still go here and threaten rook h6 fork. Knight c3 is probably a blunder, but not because I can play rook h6. I miss that he can take the bishop. Completely miss that. I wasn't even looking at that direction. Interestingly enough, before I started to play this game, I was solving a 5-minute puzzle rush. I got my personal best, and I thought I will just destroy my opponent today because I was seeing so many tactics, and I just wasn't careful. What can I say? I wasn't careful, and I blundered. Bishop takes. Bishop takes on e4. I blundered that. Even that I thought wasn't that bad. I thought I only will be down on exchange and I will have the two bishops. But no. If my opponent plays correctly, he should be just up a rook. And yes, I have some counterplay. I have also 30 seconds. Queen here. Rook f8. Trying to do something. G3, okay. Maybe something like this, but still. Bishop d2, rook c8. E5, f5, still g6, f6. That's not the way to go. The knight is coming to d5, to d4, excuse me. And then f5. But that still doesn't work. Here I go f5. So actually knight d4 here is probably a mistake. Because I can... My computer is just slightly insane right now. I can push e5, attack the knight, and then... I mean, even if that opens up... Even if I get this... Bishop c5 doesn't work because bishop e3. g5... I guess f5. I mean, yes, this is just insane. G5 perhaps better idea, but still it's pretty much the same. But just knight takes. No, knight takes. I have e5. Queen b8. Status quo. Defending everything, nothing changes. But still, I mean, I will try to do my best. There is nothing to do now. F5. This looks nice. Oh, but bishop here. It's just bad, let's say. It's just bad. But okay, if he takes with the G pawn, I think I'm fine. I'm insane. I'm not fine, but I have chances because this opens up as well. If he takes with the G pawn, there is objectively nothing there, so it doesn't quite matter what I do. Queen b6 now is a check. I have one specific idea, which probably doesn't work. F5, Queen b6 here, and what was my idea? Probably to sack the rook, but it doesn't work. Oh no, to take Queen b6 and then take. Now f5, I just take. Takes. Well, I just lose. Bishop here. I mean, okay. Oh, there is also bishop c3 here. Pinning me. Oh, what is wrong with me? What bishop c3? I mean, are you okay? Just pawn takes, eh? And it is very nice to play with only increment. I have 24 seconds, so I'm basically playing blitz or bullets here. And over the board, I think I just get hyped when I get to play really quick moves. Bishop here I don't understand. It doesn't quite matter if I do or if I don't. She takes, I still go here. And then here probably. You do this? Well, okay. Queen b6 because why not? And then takes. Knight takes. King h1, bishop g4 maybe. Takes. You can do that. Now you are... You're not really pinned. You could take, and then if I take, you take, and I take, you take. That's bad. Bishop h3, because why not? Bishop g2 probably will be played. Takes, queen b7 perhaps. You go here. I still don't have like anything. I mean, I'm just lost, but what can I say? Takes, I just take, yeah. Takes here. Well, there probably I take with the queen. If here I take, we should be equal there. But bishop h3 and queen f1 is my idea. Queen, here I go here, but knight goes there, yeah. Rook e8. b2 is hanging, so perhaps, why not? Just grab this pawn and maybe here, and if I get lucky, if everything just removes itself. I'm like, queen here, it's a free rook, but if you go here, I go here. And my pawns are pretty damn close to being a queen. I mean, not resigning, I think, is just okay here. I cannot really defend the pawn, eh? Can I? So now that's probably just resignable. If he doesn't take, well, I mean, he will, but if he doesn't, I play a5. Oh, he has check. He has check. And then I just resign. You go here, which is insane. Why wouldn't you go here? Now a5. I mean, he had a free queen, and he had 5 minutes on the clock. I think even my brother would see that the queen was hanging there. But okay. Now, rook b8 here seems insanely okay. If here I just go here. Also like here and rook, bishop d1 here, rook here. Why not? It's a tempo gainer, yeah? Oh, but now I'm just lost now. Eh? And here. b3 takes here. The b1 is defended, so that's bad. If I had more time on the clock, bishop d1 wouldn't be played. I mean, just bishop d7, yeah? Why not? Here, rook d1 also, probably. But bishop d5. Takes. I still have this pawn, but that's just too little, yeah? That's the idea, but it won't happen. I mean, now I'm just completely lost. But still, if we trade rooks and we remove these two pawns for these two pawns, and I could... Oh, my computer is just lagging. King f8. So yes, checkmate with knight and bishop on 2000 rapid game shouldn't be complicated, but it could be. I know the bishop and knight checkmate, but I don't think many people do. If knight moves, I go here. Then promote. No, I'm just kidding. If knight moves, I take here. If I can take here, then it's a draw. But that's far from happening also. Knight d5, I just go here. There is no takes yet, but it's hanging here. Also rook g1. Rook g8 just loses, I just realized that. Yes, checkmate with knight and bishop is pretty hard. Also rook a5 is just completely winning here. I'm just kidding. No, but rook a5 would create a threat of here and then just here. But I mean, if I can... Rook f8... Just bring my king closer to the action. If knight moves, just takes on h3, and then I just need to sack my other piece that I have. Check. Then like here or something. The rook cannot easily do anything. I mean, here I'm just going to give check. Here. Just go back. Check here, I just go here. Knight d6, I just take, nothing there. I mean, it's hard to attack this pawn because of my bishop, but still, you should be able to win. Like here... Oh, here now, eh? You give me this jack? Wow. I take here then. Still just completely losing. Oh, you give me another check, I still go here. What's the difference? Nothing. There is no difference, so why did you do that? I thought he will go here and give check and pick up here. I guess he will do that, but not. He will repeat once again and then go here. No, I'm just kidding. He will go 95 here. Takes. And bishop 8 h3. Then I only need to trade this pawn off. And trade rooks, and it's hard to win. I mean, it's not a draw even then, but... That's just... If he plays rook a7, it's a draw now. But here still... And if he goes like here, I mean... You go here. Okay. What about here? Come on. You take, but I take. Also here. Rook e3 takes. Ah, my good. Oh, but it's still... Oh, but check, yeah. Come on, I forgot about that. Come on. I'm trying to get a way to stalemate myself, but I don't think there is one, so... But of course, this is just checkmate in a few moves, so it doesn't quite matter. Just here, here, and knight move is a stalemate, so that's why I'm not just resigning just yet. But yeah, this is just completely losing now. Check here. Here is checkmate, yeah. This is an Arabian checkmate. After knight c6, I just resign. Here it's a draw still. That's probably the... Also, I mean, play rook b7 and try to checkmate me with knight and bishop. Come on. No, knight c6 is just checkmate. With rook b8, next move. You don't do that? Well, fine for me. Here, you will go here probably. And now I resign because this is check. Oh, maybe let him play bishop d5. No, he gives me pretty casual checkmate here. So let's game review the game. Even at the end, maybe... Oh, my opponent is asking for a rematch. Thanks, but another time. Once again. So my opponent played with 82% accuracy. I played with 74. So let's analyze the game now. Pawn to d4, pawn to d5, c4 and c6, the slow defense, knight c3, and we just entered pretty normal position. Now after a6, e4 is the best move, and after c5, let's say e5 takes here, you sack the knight, then take here, you have to take like this, it's just insane. But okay, he castles here, and c5 is the best move now. And yes, knight e5 kinda surprised me, bishop b7, and f4, this is probably just the wrong plan. Bishop d6, just developing, bishop b1, another strange move, castles, a3, what are you doing? You cannot play before. But I guess you could just do that, yeah, I guess. Queen b6 now, threatening to, if let's say what happens, b3 to play here. That's usual move. Just takes, and knight here. and you cannot take me because this is a pin. That was my idea. Queen b6 takes, knight takes, and and d5 was played here. I played knight f6, which was a mistake. I spent a lot of time here. I should have played move pawn to c4, but I guess just takes. What about bishop e4 perhaps? Knight e4 also? What about knight e4? Yeah. Oh, now this is... Oh. It's once again a pin. I forgot about that. So takes. Now I'm fine. My opponent should have played here the move e4. Okay, not the hardest move to find. But okay, d takes, f takes. And knight e2 was just weird for me. I played rook d8, which was fine. Queen e1, queen c6, and I'm -2 for me. Queen g3, e5. What about f5 then? c4. Apparently to do what? Go here maybe? Okay, after I played knight e4, which is a mistake, but it's still better for me. Queen h3, rook f6, and knight c3. And now, after knight c3, I played rook h6, which of course loses the game on the spot due to bishop takes on e4. Here, I should have taken here. And b takes is the only move. You cannot take on h7 in any case. If you take with the queen, I play king f7. And then if you take like this, well, this is checkmate. If you take with your bishop, I still probably play like something of this. Probably king f8. Takes. Oh, rook h6. It's a4. Queen g4, I just go here. You still need to defend the mate, so. Okay, I played rook h6. Of course, I forgot about bishop takes. I was only calculating like queen f3, for example, which I thought knight takes, b takes, queen takes probably, and g takes. Looks better for black, and it is true. But yes, bishop takes. And then I just lost. It was just easy conversion for my opponent. Were there any mistakes from him? Not from me, because I cannot worse my position. I cannot make my position worse. Yes, here, I mean, what? Bishop d5 is a clear fork that my opponent missed. But queen b3 I took and played a5, and here I had some hope. After h3 the position is not that much lost. It's +1. I should have played bishop f5. Oh, bishop f5 apparently. Or bishop d7. I played bishop d1, which I knew was a mistake right after rook b1. Because here, and of course, yes, you're winning this pawn. And now it is just lost. Check what was happening. Here he was just repeating, which was insane. And now here, and I just blundered. Rook c1, perhaps. Maybe rook b1 was also a move here. Rook a7. King c8. Rook a8. Here, oh, then there is like here. Bishop d5, yes. But okay, I was just completely lost. Rook e3, he just forked me, and then the checkmate. Oh, and here, yes, one more thing. Here, if you were to take like this, then it's still winning, but you need to show some technique. Probably, if you take here, it's still winning. Yes, because, I mean, if I like king here, for example, I just play h5, and if you allow me to do this, oh, h4 doesn't quite work, but for example, h4 and g4, I mean, it's hard to win this, to checkmate with knight and bishop. Even the engine says it's only +2, it is just checkmate in few moves. But yes, it is completely winning for white. But it's hard. So that was my intention, but I completely lost the game. And the checkmate followed right after. So if you have anything to tell me, please let me know in the comments below. And if you don't know, I have a membership on my YouTube channel. You can see if you are subscribed, then you should have a button join, so you can check out all the perks. You should be paying a monthly subscription, it would really help me out. And of course, as always, if you liked the video, please consider subscribing, it would really help me out. And see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.